So I shot a video where I spoke for the first time ever. I'd thought about doing it for a long time, um, like years, and never had the nerve to do it. Couldn't, didn't want to commit to a format or whatever. So I'm glad that I finally got around to it. Wanted to talk about the Casey Jones fan film, Casey Jones of TMNT fame. Um, Independent filmmaking brothers Polaris and Hilarion Banks have created a really interesting and long and beautiful Casey Jones film. It combines, I liked it a lot. It combines, what does it combine? It combines the Mirage Turtles comics and the original cartoon series and the first movie, and definitely borrows a little bit of production design from the original toy line. And it was really interesting to see all those things mixed together. I read that Polaris said that he wanted to make movies since he was 7, and I think that when I was 7, I said I'd love to make a Ninja Turtles movie. That was like the first time I thought about that too. So that being said, I think that they captured something really interesting and vital and appropriate to the property. That's it's definitely fans only. Um, Maybe because it's a little juvenile, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just you know, given the subject matter, it plays out like a cartoon. The direction that the actors um, are being fed, they really have this heavy Brooklyn accents, and um, you know, Casey's kind of one dimensional, but he comes around. I did think that um, the story, the movie ran really long, and the story kind of ran out of steam once the training montages started. But then there's definitely worthwhile surprises and things that keep you going, keep you interested and invested in the movie after the fucking, pardon my French. Once for the third act, it does sort of pick up and it satisfied me in the end. It was pretty long, and it definitely is conscious of the Elias Codius, of his portrayal of the character in the whatever '89 motion picture, which I really enjoy. It's like one of my favorite movies. It's really funny. Corey Feldman has wicked funny jokes in it. Um, yeah, I don't like the second one at all. I think they just really dropped the ball with Polka and Raza, and it just you know the whole thing's downhill from there. All it needed was Bebop and Rocksteady, or maybe some Robot Foot Soldiers. That would have been cool too. I don't know. I could talk about Turtles till the cows come home. So I'll tell you that when I'm more about me now. What I'm painting right now is the first new page of my comic Clinton Rosebud that I've drawn in 4 years. This was a comic project that I did right out of school. I did a 6-page story that got published by an indie self-publishing collective right out of school. I was really lucky and happy to get to do that. And then this was Clinton Rosebud, Those Freewheeling Tramps, was my first solo project. It was basically a short story that I just said, all right, I'm going to sit down and draw a comic, and I drew what came to my imagination, and then I just did 11 pages, 1 page at a time, until it was this, funny little short story. It has a lot of things that, I did it 4 years ago. It has a lot of things that, I'm not crazy about, but I'll probably change. But I did 11 pages of it, and right now, and I let it sit. I self-published it in 2007 with other short comics, and then I let it sit. And I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I worked on other comics and other projects, and so now I'm back, and I'm giving it a watercolor treatment. And this is the second half of the first page. And yeah, All right, so that's Ninja Turtle talk and what I'm working on. Good day.